Emmerdale farm may initially appear to be an oasis of serenity, but it has plenty of secrets and award-winning dark storylines including murderers, rapists, and blackmailers. But who do you think is the show's best villain of all time? Vote in our poll. Head of his family, Kane Dingle has continually tormented and beaten his way through his time on the series, including kidnap and arson. Since being born on the farm in 1986, Robert Sugden developed an evil side, becoming both a manipulative killer and a cutthroat businessman. Kim Tate has had several feuds during her time on the show, with many storylines stemming from her marriage to Frank Tate. She also faked her own death in revenge and was subject to a long-running plot in 2021 concerning someone trying to poison her. Nurse Meena Jutla is a serial killer around the farm, killing 5 people on the show including her own father and best friend. Click here if you cannot see the above poll. Mark Malone turned out to be an untrustworthy police officer sent to the farm to investigate the shooting of Nate Robinson in March 2020. He was killed off last year, after attempting to attack Dawn Fletcher and Harriet Finch. Carl King is reportedly one of the show's most evil characters who specialized in blackmail and was responsible for 2 accidental deaths during his 8 years on the show. Pierce Harris was sentenced to 5 years imprisonment for raping his former wife Rona Goskirk before returning 2.5 years later and murdering Rona's then-boyfriend Graham Foster. Emmerdale's serial killer Cameron Murray murdered 3 people on the show before being electrocuted to death. Graham Foster was introduced as an anti-hero and Joe Tate's father figure. Before his own murder, he helped Joe escape the village, emptied Kim Tate's bank account and also killed his wife and child while drink driving. Child grooming villain Maya Stepney was jailed for preying on schoolboy Jacob Gallagher and was recently released from her year-long prison sentence. Chris Tate arrived in the village as part of the original Tate family and used his injuries resulting from the infamous plane crash scenario between 1993 to 1994 to take revenge. He also had a long-standing rivalry with Kim and was kidnapped by his employee. Declan Macy joined the show in 2010 and fled the village just 4 years later after trying to murder his third wife Charity Macy and accidentally killing his nephew Robbie Lawson. Al Chapman masks his arrival to the show as an investor in an attempt to reconnect with his estranged son Ellis before becoming involved in the murder of Graham Foster to protect him. Patriarch of his family, Frank Tate had several feuds throughout the 1990s as his struggles with alcoholism and daughter Zoe's sexuality were unveiled. So what do you think? Who is the best Emmerdale villain of all time? Vote in our poll and leave your thoughts in the comment section below.